Greetings, viewers. Here's an oldie but a goodie from a cheap brand, a very well-known cheap brand. Lloyds. FM AM electronic clock. Doesn't even call itself out as a clock radio, even though that's what it is, as you can very clearly see. It's got an interesting little selection of switches up here at the front. There's the alarm type selection, band switch, and your volume control. Your slider switches, which I don't think I have seen in a very long time on this. Certainly not that style. Got other controls here, your usual time set controls. It's got a headphone output. Snooze button up here, which I'm kind of curious if that actually works. It does have a dimmer. There's your auto manual. And of course your power. You can see when the radio comes on. I think it does have a burnt out lamp over here, because you can see that side is a lot brighter than this one, but it's pretty well illuminated. Nothing on that side but wood grain. On the back is the antenna connection. You can use an external antenna with this if you wanted to. And right there is the tuning knob. If we flip this around, we can see that this is a Lloyds model J230 series 263B, made in Hong Kong. Serial number starts with a 77, so I assume that's when this was manufactured, is in 1977. So that's pretty neat. Prevent fire or shock hazard, do not expose to rain or moisture. I find it funny that they put the French version just on a sticker. It's not stamped into the plastic. But I guess that's so that they can market this to basically any country, at least any English-speaking country, and then they can add all the rest of the regulatory stuff later if they needed to. It looks like somebody has tried to get in this before, because those screw holes look pretty stripped out, unless they're supposed to be Robertsons. But even if that's supposed to be a Robertson, that looks pretty destroyed. And the rest of these are Phillips, so it would kind of surprise me that they had two Robertson screws on this. Especially since it's maybe not necessarily supposed to be Canadian, and Robertson screws carry a pretty hefty licensing fee. Alright. So, we can go ahead and have a listen to the radio now, and see what it can do. The control's a little dirty.
In the hallway of her school, that violent confrontation was recorded and posted on social media days before the teen took her own life. ABC's Rena Roy reports.
So it's pretty sensitive when you use the power cord antenna, it looks like, to where the positioning of the power cord is. Sounds pretty good, though.
You told me I shouldn't stress out.
That is all. For that, I'll switch it to AM.
A way that makes it look really easy for the Eagles. And the Chiefs have a option here. They have a...
I'll have to figure out what station that is. Playing music on AM. I know in some places that's pretty commonplace, but here, like I said, we got 3 stations that are all sports talk.
Everywhere. On City News 101.1 FM and 1310 AM. High quality licensed sound.
house part. I think that part really Google. So
They don't have nothing connected.
Jackson, song called One More Try.
There are people my age who should have their license taken away, to be very honest.
No comment. Alright. So there's radio. Now, my suspicion, that alarm is over on buzzer. We'll set that to manual. And we'll go ahead and we'll set this off. Now, I don't know if I can just do this and have the alarm actually go off. It's pretty hard to do this with one hand. But I'm trying. I'm very glad that this doesn't change the time set. Like that. Because that would be very annoying if it did that. On some clock radios you can do this. Looks like not on this one. So give me a moment, I'll have to set that. Okay, I got it to sound by going the other way. By setting the alarm to something and then moving the time set. So it does actually have the radio. Let's see if the snooze works. Huh, snooze actually does work. Alright. So that's pretty much it for this Lloyds clock radio. Or, I guess it's just a clock. It doesn't even call itself out as being a radio. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below.